Welcome back. Now that you've configured your payment processors and set up some payment options, it's time to configure your sales page options. Now your sales page is what visitors will see when they first go to your membership site URL. Before they've signed up, before they've joined, they're going to see what we call your sales page. And you have three options to choose from. Number one, you can use the built-in sales page creator. This allows you to easily set up a sales page that's going to convert visitors into customers and get them to self-register and pay for your membership site if you want to do that. The second option, and the default option, is to disable public registration. This means that users will not be able to self-register for your membership site unless you give them a private sign-up URL or unless you manually create their account for them. And the third option is you can use a custom sales page URL. If you're using an external service or a third-party service to create sales pages, maybe something that's hosted on WordPress, maybe you're using a service like Lead Pages or Optimized Press to create your sales pages, well, you can input the URL of that sales page here. Now, what we're going to do in this tutorial is we're going to instead use the built-in sales page creator. Now that we've checked that box, it gives us some more options. It's basically a fill-in-the-blank system that allows you to easily create a converting sales page within minutes. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of more options that showed up to us now that we've checked that box. So I'm going to go ahead and walk through these and fill them out while I have you here. Now what I have opened is I basically have some text. To save time, I'm just going to copy and paste some of the text into these boxes. So the first thing you need to do is put in a headline. You want to put something that's going to grab the visitor's attention and get them to want to read more. Next, you can put in a subheadline. Below that, you have the option to customize some of the colors of your sales page. Some of the text, some of the headline colors, and so forth. Next, let's go ahead and put in some information about the owner. That would be you. The next box is optional, and it's for course requirements. Now, sometimes people have certain requirements for people to go through their course. Maybe you're teaching software and the user has to have a Macintosh, or maybe they have to have a certain type of software before they can use your course. If there's any course requirements, go ahead and put those in there and put each course requirement on a new line, just like this. Next, we have what we call About the Site. This is where you have more creative control and you have a lot more room to talk about why someone should join this site, whether it's free or paid. You want to put in a lot of descriptive text in here. You can also include images, you can also include third-party videos, and so forth. But this section is going to describe to the visitor why they should join, what's included, and it's going to really sell them on registering for your membership site. Now I have some information that I'm just going to go ahead and copy and paste, once again to save time and make this video as short as possible. Now if you wanted to include an image, you could choose here. You could upload images directly in here. If you wanted to include third-party videos, you could paste your video embed code in here. If you wanted to dress up the text, all you got to do is highlight the text and then select from some of the options up here. So you have a full, what we call, WYSIWYG editor to change and configure the text. Now, as we go down below, there's some more options available to us. You can actually allow previews of the course content on the sales page. So if you've uploaded courses or blog posts, you can check off these boxes and these will allow your users to preview the course content. They won't actually get access to the content, but they can at least see an overview of what's included. If you don't want to show any previews of content, just uncheck all the available boxes and this section will disappear. But I'm going to go ahead and select them to show you what happens next. Okay, now the last section is to upload a video if you have one, or a thumbnail image. So I'm going to actually upload both because I have both. Here's my sales video thumbnail and my sales video. So once you've uploaded these, the system should automatically select the right files. Once again, just confirm that your sales video is selected here and a thumbnail image is selected here. If you do not have a sales video, then go ahead and just upload an image that will be displayed on your sales page. Now, the next option is to tell the sales page what pricing plan you want to showcase on this page. And yes, I'll preview all of this later. But at the very last step, you'll see that we have a drop-down menu, and if we click on it, it's going to show us all of our available plans. So if you set up Stripe and you've added some plans, it's going to show you all of your available plans. Now, currently the sales page will only showcase one plan at a time, so you will need to make a selection. So if you wanted to have people sign up for free, you could feature a free plan just by doing that. Or if you wanted to feature one of your other plans, just select the plan that's right for you. If you had a JVZoo product that you wanted to showcase on the sales page, go ahead and click the jvzoo.com plan option and then paste in your jvzoo.com buy button code. If you don't know how to do this, please refer to our support documentation on how to configure JVZoo to work with your membership site. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to choose the $20 per month plan and hit Save Changes. Once I've customized my sales page, if I wanted to preview it and see how it looks, all I need to do is click on the Preview Sales Page button at the very top. This will show me a preview of what my sales page looks like. Now, you'll notice that this section is blank right now, but it does give us a message. It says this video is being rendered. Once again, whenever you upload a video to the system, it has to render it before it will show up, and that video will show up here in just a few minutes. If you didn't have a video, instead it would show a custom thumbnail that you uploaded in the last step. So, as you can see, here's your headline, here's your subheadline, here's the price and the plan that you've automatically selected, and if a user clicks on this button, they'll be able to register and pay for your membership site, and everything is automatic. So you can see how easy it is to set up a sales page for your membership site. Here's the About the Owner content, here's the About the Site content that we added, and then down here, here's the previews that I talked about before. So this allows the users to go through and preview your content and basically get a glimpse of what's inside of your membership site. Now there's limited content to show, as you can see, but if you had a lot of content that you've added into your membership site, all of those lessons and blog posts would show up here as a preview. Once again, the user won't be able to access the content because they have to register first, but they can at least see an overview of what's included. If you were to uncheck all those preview boxes, this section right here would not show up at all. Down below, we have the course requirements widget. If you've added any course requirements like I did, they would show up here. And once again, each item is showing up as a separate line item. And then down here, we have our guarantee policy. Now, in the last video, I talked about how to change the day for your guarantee policy. To simply do that, go to your Stripe menu and go to your Settings tab and configure that. You can choose any day range you wish. And then, once again, here's another call to action button. If someone clicks on this, they'll be able to register and pay. So this is a very basic sales page. It can be built within minutes. Very simple to set up, and it comes included with your membership system. So that is how you configure the built-in sales page option with your membership site. Oh, and before I go, I just hit refresh on the site, and now my video is loaded. So depending on how large your video is, it can take a few minutes, it can take a little bit longer, but your video will show up if you do add a video, or if you add a thumbnail, that will show up in place of the video. So I just wanted to show you that. Let's go on to the next video.